All right, guys. How you doing? Well, I'm back in the shop with the boat now. It's not on the where it used to be anymore. I got the chaparral over there with a 454 I will build on it. We might test it tomorrow. But on this one here, we've done a lot on it. It's got gel coat all over, and I got my vents put in, my fuel fills, or fuel necks, bilge pumps, through holes or water outlet. I don't know how you call them. Got my engine compartment vents, both sides. Exhaust done. Stainless steel 5-inch. Transmission and engine sit on the boat already. My console is finally in it. Gave me a lot of work to get that console done, which is not perfect. Still got some little mistakes down here because the fiberglass I use the 24 ounces. It's kind of thick, so it's really hard to get them out. And on gel coat only, I should have bonded it and maybe it would have been good, but I just didn't want to put bond on it. But that's my engine sitting on it. Transmission and engine. Just got these two sides are going to be my engine axis. Hopefully you can get all that on this video. So that door over there, whatever, that's going to be my engine axis. I've got plenty of it. Got my wiring done on the engine, which is only this 3 wires. Like I said before, it's ground, ignition, and starter. That's it. And this other wire right here is my safety neutral switch. I didn't want to put it over there on the shifter, put it on the transmission just to make sure I'm in neutral. And got my fuel lines done. So I got my return line for my P-pump, and my feed line to my lift pump, onto my fuel tank, which is right there in front. That's where the batteries are sitting on top of that platform that I built to hold batteries, but at the same time is holding the tank down, fuel tank down. I'll show you in a minute. So I built this platform over there, fiberglass and foam, and use some angles, aluminum angles, and bolted to the stringers. So what I did, I kind of just stand on it and then screw it into the stringer, so it's really holding down. Besides, got the battery weights on it. I weighed a little bit more than that anyway. My 2 water pumps, fresh water pump and salt water pump. Oh, my clean down pump, I don't know how you call that one. I'm standing on my fuel tank. Gotta put my sender, fuel sender. I haven't put it on. Got one over there, but I haven't put it on. Fuel tank rigging done, and water tank done too. Holes are running, everything. Got my water neck done, and vents on the hole. Same with the fuel on the other side. Those are the rear lids for the back. The one for here for this for the front is, I haven't done it yet. Those are done. They just got a gel coat on. So I took some. I'm already 4.5 5-gallon buckets of gel coat on this boat. So it's probably what, like 27.5. 27? Yeah, somewhere over there. No, sorry, 23, 22 and a half. I don't know. Anyway, gel coat on the boat. So kind of gel coat my coolers. It had a bunch of little cracks in between the cooler and stuff like that. So I stand over there with the spray gun, kind of spray all of them, or pretty much most of them out. Got my pulpit done. Now my anchor is going to be through the pulpit. before it was a mess, and so yeah, she looks. Gunnels came out pretty good. It's dirty again. I've just been working on it. That's what the engine sits on. Got plenty of room for it. You can see and reach everything on it, on the front and everything. Water pump, alternator, turbocharger. So everything is really easy to access to. Fuel filter right there. Easy to get to it. All of it is easy to get to it. I got these two, one on this side, storage, one on this side and one on the other side. They're pretty big. I think they're, I don't want to mistake, but I think they're 19 by 18 by 20. Oh no, 16 on the bottom. Yeah, 16 by 19 by 18. That's it. Yeah, 16 by 19 by 18. That's what they are. They're pretty big. Storage over there. We still got our glove box here. Cheap ass stereo. I don't like music. I mean, it's not I don't like it. I don't listen to music anymore. Not like I used to. But I still wanted some music on. Controls, I already said it. And my cables are done. Shifter cables are done right here. My shifter cable. Let's see if I can shift it. So let me get this straight on that, but I'm gonna show you something else. So right here that's where my GPS goes to, and this is the other side of the console. And so you see I get my it's not that I'm gonna have to get my GPS off to get to my running and starter relay, or my ignition and starting relay, and my 3 fuses. I don't have to get the EPS off. So what I did, I set it on the lid for that access door, and so that access door is sitting inside the storage itself. So you get to that door, when you open it, that's where the fuse box is with the relays and fuses on it. Just gonna still gotta kind of sit this on so this wire will not, but yeah, that's how it's gonna be. Hopefully I don't have to open this 50 times a day. But yeah, that's how it's sitting over there. If I got any problem with my ignition or my starting, it's gonna be just get my door open, work on it, and I'm done. Put this the lid on it. Throttle cable. I'm just waiting on my my joint, my throttle linkage or whatever, ball joint. I ordered a few and picked up some of them on eBay. And that's how easy I can get to the pump here. It's really easy to get to. Plenty of room. Now the other thing, my exhaust. You saw it over there. This was a lot of work, and I'm not good at welding. I can do some welding, but not to make it look nice. It's just, I know it won't leak, but it's not really nice like I've seen some welders out there. Anyway, I'm just waiting on my boot. I ordered a silicone. It's a 6-inch diameter, and sorry, it's a 5-inch diameter. 5-inch diameter, and it's an 8-inch long boot that I'm waiting on. So it's stainless steel, wet exhaust. And the one thing I was gonna tell you a little bit ago, see on the Facebook there's some forums, or people that I've been looking at, and they get this page over there. It's called Cummins powered boats, and they're pretty good. I mean, they're pretty cool guys over there. But sometimes some guys, they do some comments, and it's not that I don't care about the comments. We all do. It's just that sometimes we try to inform people, and we when we play or we say something, we definitely can confuse somebody. If they're trying to do something, that's the reason why sometimes people, like I do, I'm afraid to do stuff, because the information is out there, which we all know that is crap. So so I posted some pictures of the setup, and when I posted them, one of the comments was, again, I don't give a crap. The thing is, some people need to learn, and if you make a comment like that, and you don't you don't just clear that out like the way it's done, either you don't know what you're saying, or you're gonna get some people confused, and they never be able to do something like this, or even dare to do it. And so this one I'm gonna make clear right now. The comment was, why do you need an anchor when you got parking? Okay, which is funny, and yeah, it makes sense. If you could park your boat, you don't need an anchor. But this is not the case, people. Please, this is a boat. We all know that we cannot put it in park, and it's just gonna stay there. So you don't need parking on a boat, because you definitely got an anchor if you're gonna stop. Or you maybe you got a $high trolling motor, and it will, or autopilot or something like that. And there's so many ways to stop the boat on the same spot, not with a parking, because you cannot do it. So a parking brake on a vehicle, for some people that just got the idea, or just put the vehicle in park, and they don't even know how it works. Many people know, but so you got a parking ring, which has got a bunch of teeth on it, and then you got a locking pin. When you throw your vehicle in park, what you do, that locking pin locks into that tongue ring, or that teeth, either one of the teeth. So what it'll do, you're not going to be able to turn your transmission either way. So when you put it in park, what I did here, the first thing I did when I was going to build the 727 is I took my tail shaft off. If you're going to do something like this is all you got to do. Take your tail shaft off, and you just get your locking pin out, throw it away. If you got to leave your tongue ring on it, or your parking wheel on it, whatever you want to call it, if you got to leave it for some spacing reason or whatever, just leave it on, but you take the parking pin out. And the other thing you can do, just like I did, to everything out, I put me a spacer, all that, it don't matter, but anyway, I took my parking mechanical part out with my parking linkage, which is a rod, parking rod. It's a rod that travels back here to the parking pin, and it's the one that is going to push that pin to move the. It's the one that is going to move the locking pin to lock the transmission in park. And so what I did, I threw the rod off, threw it away too. There's no rod in here, there's no parking pin, and there's not oh yes, there is a tongue ring on this one. There is a tongue ring on this. I couldn't get it out because my governor is right there beside it. I just didn't want to build nothing on the lathe and nothing like that, so I just left it in there, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, don't matter. What I did on my linkage, my shifter, I moved my transmission. I'm gonna get this off so you have an idea. I'm gonna get my cable out of there. Let me get the cable away from there. Okay, so on your regular vehicle, right now I'm in reverse. Why? And I will explain you why. So on your regular vehicle, if you're in neutral like I am right now, you're supposed to be able to get two clicks, and you know, if you're moving to park. So your first click, my other hand, your first click is gonna be reversed because you're coming out of neutral, and your second click is gonna be parking. But you see, I cannot move my shifter to park. Why? Because I just went ahead and welded a piece of metal in there on the valve body, so I will never go to park. Why I didn't want to go to park? It was not the only reason, because I want not to lock this. Because if I'm moving my shifter, let's say I'm gonna stop somewhere with the boat somewhere, and let's just say I'm going forward with the boat, and going forward I want to put it in neutral, and for some reason I go all the way and I jump over from neutral all the way to parking, the boat is still going to move forward, and that's going to be me playing with the shifter trying to get in reverse in order to stop the boat. So that's not what I wanted to do. I want to make sure if I pull reverse, I'm going to jump only in reverse. It's not going to go to parking, which is not, the boat is not going to move reverse or forward. The transmission is going to lose pressure just like it will do in neutral, and that's not good, because you're not going to be able to stop. You got to stop with reverse. And so in this case, this transmission, it will only go, even you push it all the way to try to go to parking, it will not go to parking. It will only go to reverse, straight to reverse. So one click, it go to neutral. So let's go back again. I'm in neutral right now. Reverse, neutral, drive, second, and first. That's it. So even if I go all the way like that, I'm not going to park. That's reverse. Again, neutral, drive, second and first. I went too fast. Again, reverse, neutral, drive, second, and first. So if I put it in first and I go all the way, just for some reason, all the way with my shifter up there, full reverse, I'm only going to reverse. I'm not going to jump into parking, and then the boat is not going to be able to stop. I am always going to be able to stop because I'm going to fall all straight to reverse, no parking. So that's something I wanted to address on okay, boat mechanic, you dropping stuff. That's something to wanted to address and explain how I did it. I don't know if you want to do it like that, but if it would be me, if it would be me again, just like I did, I will definitely get away from having a parking position on my transmission. You don't want to be going full throttle forward. Let's say you're going full throttle forward, and trying to go in reverse, and then falling all the way to parking, and then your boat it's not going to reverse. So you want to just go reverse, and the boat is going to click, fall in reverse, and start pulling back and hold the boat in place. So that's one thing I will do if you're ever going to do one of these swaps. That doesn't mean it's going to work perfect. I'm not saying this boat is going to be perfect. What I'm saying is the way you should do it, if you want to make sure the boat is always going to stop where you want it to, or you're going to be able to handle the boat on any other situation, because we never know. We got to use the transmission for that, to stop, and if you fall all the way in parking, the boat is not going to go reverse. It's just going to go, the transmission is going to go free, neutral, no drive or no nothing. It's going to stay dead. So that's one thing I wanted to address. The steering is just there for me to see where my hoses, next hole I'm going to be doing on the bottom, where I'm gonna get my hoses. See if you can see over there. Wow, I got a mess over there. But anyway, I gotta make another hole. I did one over there for my engine wiring, and it's the one that comes over there. And So I gotta make another one. I'm probably gonna use some 45 or 90s because I want the hoses to go to the back side, the back wall of the console, so they can run back to the transom. So I'm probably gonna use some 90s over there, or probably 90s. And that's it, guys. Well, I want to show you that and show you how the boat is doing, and everything is coming along pretty good. That's my backing plate. I don't know if I showed you this before, but you did saw it on the last video where I was talking about my propeller and the Arneson drive. So this backing plate that I built, so that is the one I told you will squeeze. So when you're gonna tie them bolts, it's gonna squeeze against the transom. Let me see if I got a tape measure somewhere. Tape. No, it's just not up here. It's just down there. I'm gonna try to show you somewhere. Let me see. Okay. I think I told you the transom was thick last time. I'm sorry for this mess. I've been working on this too much. I don't have energy to clean up. So this is my transom plate. So that's where the Arneson is gonna sit on those 4 bolts over here. Okay, the Arneson is gonna sit on those 4 bolts over here, and my trim cylinder is gonna sit up here on those 2. So that's how it's gonna trim my Arneson. And then on those 2 bolts on this side of the transom, that's where my steering cylinder is gonna be kind of laying like this to my Arneson. So that's gonna be, you know, the steering position on it. And another thing I wanted to show you is this, which I'm really proud of it. It's my exhaust. The way I set it, come out of the hole. It's not extremely clean, but like I said, I'm not a good welder, but it's working. I think it's gonna work. It's already glued to the transom, to the hole and everything. It's got 15. It's got 15 screws holding it to the boat. It's really solid, and that's it. That's how she looks right now. Boat right now, I think it's don't remember good, but I think it's around 29 something or 30 foot. You know what, I'm gonna measure this boat right now. But one thing I wanted to measure, that's why I went to get the tape, it was to show you how thick the transom is. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go all the way to the plate. I'm not gonna sit on the other side of the plate. I'm gonna sit where the plate starts. And see right there, I'm what, 3 3/4, which with the 2 plates, I'm gonna run what, 5 1/4, somewhere over there, with the 2 backing plates on it. So the transom itself is 3 3/4, around 4 inches thick. Let's see what it is up here. It should be, yeah, same stuff. So let's measure this. Let's see how long this really is. Let's see if I can do that by myself. either gonna fall or okay, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna come to my console. I'll just stay here. That's what, 16 3 inches. 16 and 3 inches. Let's see if I can get it here somehow. Oh, that's gonna be a mess. I don't know what I'm doing. We're gonna use that. That's from the corner because the hole is kind of angled here. But anyway, so I was 16 and 3 inches, and now I'm right at 14. So maybe it's like 30 and a half foot. Somewhere over there. Like I said, I was getting it here. Maybe there's a couple more inches. So that's probably 30 and a half foot, right at 30 and a half foot. I have 3 inches over there, maybe 3 more inches in this angle right here. So yeah, the boat is right here. Right now it's probably 30 and a half inches. And when it came from factory, they called this boat a 281 Aquasport. 281 Aquasport. One thing, I don't know if you noticed, but this boat right now is really low on the back end. So let me see if you can get the idea of how, you know, how it got painted on the back. This Aquasport, they kind of look like a panga. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Panga boat, they use it down in South America. A lot of it. It's kind of a boat shape, on metal. So what I did, I cut 6 inches on the back of that boat. So my whole gunnels from 2/3 of the boat, they went down all the way 6 inches lower on the very back of the transom. So that's how it looks like that. Because posted a few times on Facebook and some guys on what's called this page, boat restoration group or something like that. Pretty cool guys too. They were going. There was one guy asking me if it wasn't Intrepid or, you know, because yeah, it is kind of weird looking. I don't know if you remember, I did all that. Transom was straight, kind of extended out that platform, and he was like, this an old or early model Intrepid or something like that. He said, I don't know, something like that he said. And I wanted to explain him, but hopefully he watched this video and he got the idea of why the boat looks different now and more like, I don't know, it's got better shape. I don't know on the water, but it does out here. That's the reason I took 6 inches of the whole gunnels went down 6 inches on the back end. That's how kind of, you know, looks like that now. So imagine I'm not sure. That light. Yeah, that's a lot. So this right here is 2 inches. So it's 3 times this corner right here. Well, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you got any questions, let me know. free to ask me what you think or any suggestions or whatever. We're here to learn. I learn every day. Every day you learn something. So if there's some guys over there with experience, they want to help, they got experience or whatever, we all need it. That's my Arneson. Sanded this morning and epoxy, prime it. This some epoxy on it, and tomorrow I'm gonna paint it. I ordered some paint with a local shop here. It's gonna look some kind of gold looking. I want it to look like it would be, like if I would be just like it would be just brass looking. So that's what we kind of, the way we went with, and so hopefully that's the way it's gonna come out. So tomorrow I'm gonna sand it a little bit in the morning, and then paint it. I think it's gonna be a good day tomorrow, and yeah, or maybe in the afternoon I'll be hooking it up. This is gonna be glory, like one of the guys says on the Facebook page. He said it's gonna be glory the day you hook that Arneson on the back of that boat. It is gonna be glory. I believe so. So that's it. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope you like it. You have a good night.